Hi folks, this is a video of some of my weapons that I have in my game room. Was requested by the Greatjojoman that we share some of the weapons of destruction that we might have in our collection. This is one of my oldest knives. It was purchased back in the 60s in Germany when my dad was stationed there. I would have probably been about 10 or 11 years old at the time, so as you can see, my affection for knives started very early. This is a large buoy with a very colorful laminated handle, but what I like is the blade with the cutout. And these blades are not dulled. All of these knives and swords are sharp. This is another one. The gold is a little bit plated, but like I said, what I really like is the unique blades. This is a set. Anything with a dragon on it calls out to me. Got black wood turned handle. And you've got this almost Damascus steel looking blade. And then the matching sword. Sorry for the shaky cam. So there are, back out here and show you. There are some of the edged weapons that I have. There's another one up here, which is a matching dagger to another pirate sword that I'm going to show you a little bit later, which is kind of unique. That one has a crystal ball on the end of it, and the skull and the crossbones. This was kind of a neat set that my wife bought me. There was a company at one time, I don't know if it was, I forget the name of it, but they sold these swords in large, expensive versions, and then they put out this complete set with all these cool handles. It's kind of a letter opener set. As you can see here, you got this Dark Angel serpentine-like base that they all fit into. There's a collection of pocket knives, which I really don't consider a weapon. I consider these tools. I have been carrying a knife in my pocket since I started Cub Scouts at about 7 years old. All through school, high school, and college, I don't think I've ever been without a knife in my pocket. As you can imagine, I don't spend much time in airports. But somewhere along the line, these tools got perverted into being used as weapons, and it's unfortunate. Only thing these should be used for is a little whittling and maybe peeling an apple and occasionally drawing blood, your own, if you're careless. Other than that, they're tools. Sorry about that. Here's one other rather large buoy that I have on display over my hobby work area. Then these three are by far my favorite pieces. Each one of them has got a unique feature, which I hope to share with you in just a moment. A great two-handed sword, pirate sword, that is the mate to that dagger that I showed you. My formal cane. I'm about as formal as a baked potato. And a samurai sword, which I do have across the room, you can see there. Up at the top of that cabinet, a daisho set with the 3 samurai swords, the katana, the wakizashi, and the samurai sword. Okay, you're on a tripod now, so hopefully the shaky cam won't be a problem here if I don't bump anything. So the samurai sword. Interesting of this is when you open it, of course, you get the regular samurai sword, which you can see is edged. But if you happen to close on it this way and pull a bit farther down, you get a double-edged sword. I don't know how functional that is, but maybe it'd be a great zombie hunter weapon. Something about when you dehead a zombie with that extra space taken out of the center, there's just no way to reattach the head and reanimate him. I don't know, but I just thought that was awesome. As for my formal cane for formal events, just in case somebody starts making fun of my hobby. Yeah. And that is sharp. Of course, you guys realize I'm just kidding about this, right? And then, saving the best for last, the great sword. This thing is a monster. But what is really cool about this, if I can do it, both of those bones at the top are daggers. And we're talking metal daggers here. I kind of pictured this being used by a real swashbuckler captain, getting it stuck in a mast or one of his assailants, and then some scurvy wharf rat thinking, this is the perfect time to attack the captain, starts sneaking up on him, and he grabs both of these, pulls them out, turns around to the dismay of the wharf rat that he's not unarmed, and then manages to dispatch him, and then draw his matching dagger from his sash. You know, for a guy that tries to live by faith and tries to have respect and compassion for everybody else without any demands or circumstances, I got an awful bloodthirsty imagination. Oh well. I hope you guys are enjoying your hobby. Greatjojoman, I hope you get more responses with people sharing any weapons that they might have around the house. God bless all of you, each and every one, and I'll be talking to you later.